Hey guys, welcome to another episode of PG News. I'm Mark Bridge. Now, big news. Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige are coming to television. Now hold up. You might say, wait a minute. Don't we have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Don't we have Daredevil, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Punisher, Luke Cage, The Runaways, Cloak and Dagger? Don't we have those? We do, but they're not from Marvel Studios, and they're not from Kevin Feige. Certainly not from Kevin Feige. It's from Marvel Entertainment as a whole, specifically Marvel Television, and Jeff Loeb and Jeffrey Bell. Those are the guys that's in charge of the whole television scene. So what makes it significant that Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige are getting into the television game? Well, one thing is, according to Variety, Loki and Scarlet Witch will be getting their own television show. Now, one thing that a lot of people complain about when it comes to like the Netflix shows and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and even the Runaway shows is a very one-sided affair. Like, they make it known that they're in the same universe, but as far as the films are concerned, they don't exist. Who knows, maybe Captain Marvel would change that with Coulson in it, and they might mention certain things like, for instance, the Kree, and they might talk about how they used to do experiments on humans back in the day with the whole Terrigen project. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. Neither here or there. But with Kevin Feige involved with these television shows that will be coming to Disney streaming service, which is tentatively titled Disneyplay, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's called Disneyplay. I don't think it's been confirmed, but so Loki and Scarlet Witch will be getting their own shows. It will be spearheaded by Kevin Feige, and because he's involved, you could expect a lot more communication between the MCU and these television shows. Now, according to Variety, these will be like maybe 6 to 8 episodes. It will be limited series, so they won't be multiple seasons, I think. That's what, according to what they're saying. If I have to interpret what they're saying, you won't be seeing Scarlet Witch season 1, season 2, season 3. Maybe they'll just be limited series, because these guys are number one, they're big characters that are in the movies, and two, even though this hasn't been confirmed, Tom Hiddleston will reprise his role as Loki, and Elizabeth Olsen will reprise her role as Wanda, aka Scarlet Witch. Now, this is actually excellent news, because what the movies, the advantage with the movies, of obviously within a 2-hour window, you're able to see these big gigantic stories, and with Marvel, the whole structure of their movies are set up as if they're episodes. You feel like you're getting the new episode of the MCU, but not necessarily the characters. Now, you can actually focus more on characters that won't get their own movies, that are minor characters, which is also another point, is that don't expect to see Iron Man, don't expect to see Captain America and all those other huge characters get their own series. It's strictly for second tier characters that may not have got a chance to sort of be explored, even though Loki has been explored in damn near 5 movies. It'll be good to see him sort of get his own film. Now, the thing is, this doesn't reveal whether it takes place before or after Avengers Infinity War. And of course, spoiler alert for Avengers Infinity War, Loki died, so did Scarlet Witch. She got dusted away. This could be set in, the present day, where you had Loki probably in Asgard learning. But the thing is, if you had Loki in the past, did I say present day? If you had Loki in the past, you have to put Thor in, because they're brothers. They've hung out with each other for the most part, unless the limited series is like a week or a day in the life of Loki where he's not with Thor. Or maybe Chris Hemsworth makes a small cameo. Who knows? I mean, it's Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige that's behind it, so he may be able to convince those guys to like step in for a quick cameo. But I would hope, and this is my hope, that he gets to come back and have like a little saga. Now the report is that Tom Hiddleston is being cast in it. But if it's not confirmed, it'll be cool to see either female Loki or kid Loki, or even Tom. Like, you could see all three versions of Loki in this limited series. If you have a 6 to 8 episodes, you're exploring different sides of him. Now, as far as Scarlet Witch, the cool thing about that is that, especially with the Marvel Encyclopedia, the MCU Encyclopedia, or one of that book that's coming out that reveals about different characters, within it said that the Mind Stone unlocked a potential in her. So what it's saying is that the Mind Stone didn't give her powers. All it did was something within her, aka the X gene, because that Disney Fox deal is around the corner. You could maybe use her show to sort of explore her mutant origins and maybe bring in Magneto into that aspect. Like, maybe not show him, but just like reveal that her father is Magneto. But and you could have her explore her occult side, like you realizing her mutant powers is her powers is that she's able to access that dark force, and you could use her show to explore that, and it'll be cool. So far they only mentioned those two. You could have other minor characters have their own series as well. Like, I would love to see a Hawkeye series based on the Matt Fraction book. That would be dope. Different characters, especially when they get the X-Men character, the X-Men and Fantastic Four characters. Minor characters in those could have their own shows. So yeah, they're really trying to build up this Disney streaming platform to compete with the big three, as I like to call them: Hulu, Amazon Prime, and Netflix, which is leading them all. But if Disney is able to sort of pull all these things together, the MCU shows, the Star Wars shows, and of course all the animated stuff that's from the Disney Animation Camp, that's a beast of a platform that I would definitely want to get into. Like, I haven't given us thought to DC's universe. I may or may not get it down the line, but right now it's not a must get for me. But like, if Disney is working with this amount of talent and characters and concepts, take my money. Here it is. So that's it. Then the second and final topic I want to talk about, keeping with the streaming service front, is Netflix has acquired. I want to say acquired. Well, basically, Avatar: The Last Airbender is coming to Netflix in a live action format. Now, for those of us that remember the vile abomination that was M. Night Shyamalan's attempt of making Avatar, oh my god, I can't get that movie out of my head. The only good thing about that movie, by the way, was the music. James Newton Howard's score was just excellent, but the movie was atrocious. Now we're getting a second chance because if you watch the anime, it's a perfect anime, right? It's like, well, I mean, it's American made, but we call it anime because it's in that style. But it's like each season is 3 seasons, and it plays out like a trilogy, and that's kind of thing we're kind of hoping for. With the movies, like they sort of give us a compact, more like a more streamlined version of each season being season 1 being part the first movie, season 2 second, and third. You get the picture. But just the characters and everything, everything was just messed up. It just didn't work. But now that we're getting a second chance, it's like for those who just didn't want to watch the anime, we'll get exposed to this world in live action format, and they'll have enough episodes to tell the story. Like, you could literally just do shot for shot, even though I don't think they'll do that, but you could do shot for shot the anime, because even though the anime is like 26 episodes a season, if you combine 2 each, 13 episodes, Netflix 13, you can do a 13 episode season, for each season, 3 seasons, 13 episodes. Or if you want to go more, you just like build on the universe. But like now we'll have not only the real estate and time wise to tell a true adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender, but Netflix is spending that cash when it comes to their shows, so they'll be able to sort of put in the production value that is needed for a show like this. Because if you were to really translate the anime into live action, it'll be an expensive feat, you know what I mean? So, but I'm super excited. I can't wait to see it. I mean, I don't know if I don't think it'll come next year, 2019. I mean, at the earliest we'll probably see this is 2020. Same thing goes with the Marvel stuff, 2020, 2021, who knows? Unless they're really working on it right now and they're just letting us know. But exciting times for television. Like, they're really competing with the big screen. Back in the days when they talk about radio is gonna kill cinema, it didn't do it, but right now television is where you can do a lot of experimentation, and the production value is getting up there with films. I mean, yes, you can pull off some really, really amazing stuff in the cinemas nowadays. Like, I think Avengers Infinity War is like an epic masterpiece, and I don't think you can do that on television yet. Give it a year or two. We're getting there. Altered Carbon, look at that thing. That looked damn near close to Blade Runner. I mean, give the edge to Blade Runner a little bit, but you put you put scenes from Blade Runner and scenes from selected scenes from Altered Carbon, put them side by side, and you would not tell the difference. It's only when you get to certain scenes you're like, all right, you can see the television-ness of Altered Carbon. But like I said, they're getting there. Let's see what The Witcher does. Like, will they be able to pull off The Witcher, special effects wise? So yeah, television is creeping up on cinemas in terms of production quality. So yeah. Alright guys, that will do it for this episode of PG News. You can hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about these topics, and what do you think about the show overall, and what do you think I could do to improve. Hit that like button, all that jazz. So until next time, folks, peace.